really have much use for gold, do you, Astaria?
Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fill his trousers.
It's not required, but it is nice to have. It buys any number of ways to keep life interesting.
Calm down.
Go on then. Coyness isn't in your nature. What would you do with unlimited funds?
Don't hear it.
Let's just say blood tastes better from a gold goblet. And silk bedsheets improve any nighttime activity.
Will your shift be over soon? More unmarked drawers. You could at least hide the guild accounts
Three more minutes and I'm out of
for
here.
a drink.
Alright, maybe 5.
Now, I wonder who that could be.
Busy. Sorry.
You're guild too, aren't you?
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Meat, honey. Counter.
I need a quick word.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavy, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you? That would be most unusual. But then so is our visitor.
That he is. But don't worry. We can handle him.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass. And should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
Captain needs to see your pass.
Yes?
Someone who wants to take you for a drink.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
One day I'll catch a break.
Glitterbeard was in a mood just now.
A mood. Mate, he was nervous.
Take your time down there.
The gods truly this petty.
New client, maybe?
My name is Huntley, but you can call me just as well.
I might be as strong as a book.
Maybe I will. Or maybe I won't.
Anything to pass the bloody time.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
I am. If you're looking where I'm looking.
Unmarked drawers. You could at least...
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
That might be worth a look. Easy.
Stop shifting around.
I'm not. I'm just keeping an eye on Glitterbeard's office.
You're something the Glitterbeard's office.
Well, no, I'm not.
Word is he has good connections. That means guild gold.
They won't see me coming.
Come down here if they haven't shut the heat side branch.
Trousers.
Stalking.
Mnsc through at the nail. Carol kill witness.
Keeping my head down.
I was trying to concentrate.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Trap. Be cautious.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morrigan's cracked clay.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Mnsc hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsc. He still seems very much himself to me.
You.
Stone Lord. Ha! Better to call yourself Stonehead.
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold. And the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
Slarning shape-changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists. Then find out where they are nesting.
Come on, can't stay idle. Breathe deep, then move.
Red in tooth and claw. Forward.
Feed aloud.
Let's move. At the ready. I have something to ask.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
And he wouldn't even know what to spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth. No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup.
Crone?
Look, I just mean to say, we both want him caught. If you've got your sights set on the Stone Lord, anyway. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Try all of it? Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd beat him into the private vaults. But still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor for him. What he can do with that kind of coin... doesn't bear thinking about. Compassion for your fellow folk? Need just good sense. That much money only paints a target on your back. In our hands, it keeps the city ticking over. Stock in merchant stalls. Food in hungry bellies. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
Wasn't even scratched.
These ledgers are never going to balance. I'm a dead man.
My wages.
Hells! If I'd have known there was that much coin back here, I'd have robbed the place myself.
You're going on a date? Are you joking?
The city is a hair's breadth from violence, and we're shipping off at first light.
So? I'll be back by then.
Mate, you'd be late to your own funeral. Look, skip the date, and I'll take you out the next time we port, all right?
Her eyes shine with concern and love, that of more than a friend.
Love? Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Worried about you, mate. Ship wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, come on. You know I'm a sucker for that soppy shit. Fine, no date. But let's say we grab another one here for the road. My treat.
Deal.
You know, there might be room in the hammock tonight for two.
I'm sure the cook would be happy to share with you, so long as you like the smell of ham.
If you had to choose the rat one or the blonde one, which should I? Which would you choose? Shh. Red one or blonde one? You're right. You're so right.
Bosun! A blonde lager, please.
Very well.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizly has sank you. Got it? Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? That woman, Lara, Laura, whatever her bloody name is. She was screaming her head off about some kid. Tore the place apart. Ooh, bloody disturbing. Captain Grizly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance. That smell. Lads. Did someone piss on the floor again?
Unless the maid is on fire, shovel. Actually, just leave it. Burn. Oh, bloody hangover.
Only a couple of hundred. Brother Sokos
Bloody hells. Why is everyone so loud? Can't the captain get some peace? Can't a captain be bloody hungover in peace? Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Afraid I've got that covered already, mate. They ain't tuneful, but they are cheap as piss. Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Not a notion. But not a soul has seen this so-called Vanna of hers, myself included. Look, I know Laura from my pirating days. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcoming the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. Gods! Do I have to spell it out for you? There is no child. Laura is mad as a box of frogs. She's dangerous. and I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. Well, don't take too long, or someone else might get there before you. Look at clothes made early, and the bosun will be grumpy.
Want to hear a hot one? The other day, I met some folks who banded together to fight back. Against what, you ask? Hags. How stupid can you get? You know what makes them...
Dad, I'm not a cow you can sell on the market.
Please, honey. Creditors are clawing at our door. This marriage will save the business. Just meet the Nilsson's son. One meeting. For us. For your family.
Excuse me, madam, quick question. Would you marry a stranger so your family can make buckets of gold?
It's not just her life. It's her mother's, her sister's, mine for goodness sake. Do you want to see us on the streets?
I want to be happy. And I already am. With Sasha.
The peddler's daughter? What? I won't stand for this.
Then leave. I've made up my mind.
Fine. You ungrateful, miserable brat.
Thank you. Here's to starting a new life. One of our own choosing.
If you're some big fan of Duke Gortash, turn your ass around and walk. Preferably straight into the harbour waters.
Word of advice, don't open a tab here. I didn't pay for 16 months, and suddenly it's work off your debt or lose a limb. Not a bit of reason on them.
Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Wondrous news. Baldur's Gate has a new Duke. Gortash will do marvelously. Don't you think?
Keep bloody wits about you in here. The captain is trying to keep it hush-hush. But I heard a kid got nabbed. Knew it. No wonder Captain Grizly shoots daggers at anyone who mentions it. My guess, it's them squatters. Spotted a bunch of misfits sneaking into one of them boarded-up houses. Ugh, animals. Lord Gortash will find that kid and sort all this out. Just you wait.
Here goes nothing. Something over there.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return He says you look just like kindling for Saren's funeral pyre. I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Saren, Bereki, and I, we were the 3 finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Saren's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Saren turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Saren's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Saren's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Friends nibble their friends.
We watch, we wait.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze almost unblinkingly with his. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood.
That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
Work to be done.
I've got a long road ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
Doesn't much matter, does it? He serves us now. Serves Lady Orin.
He's done well in clearing the guild from these tunnels. Perhaps he'll be rewarded. Elevated.
You're mistaken. We are faithful servants. He is a toy. And when Lady Orin is bored with her toys, well, she breaks them in creative ways.
Nothing but their own fattened purses.
Avarice and self-interest. Instruments of the Lord of murder, didn't you say?
Keep a blade close.
What to do?
This ought to be good.
No time to dally.
Careful, I bite. No use. It's blocked.
And what of the Stone Lord when all of this is done?
Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
No rest, be you wicked or wise.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Come, laggards. There is still enough to be done this day.
Anything of use?
That might be worth it.
At the ready.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsc has caught you!
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
Jaheira! Uglier twin sister? Minsc does not like this.
a better position.
What must be done? Against the darkness swarming his senses, a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell your Elith to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him. Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No. I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind. Pure chaos.
The mind flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira. You killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsc. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why? A level head and a kind heart. It is well that Boo kept me from crushing either. I would be rid of this parasite. Minsc takes orders from only one tiny beast. And he is much cuter than any mind maggot. He is... Where is he? On his way!
I can keep going a little longer now.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands. the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Lead the way. We're yours to command. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsc? Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Do not be afraid, Boo. She is not here. And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl. Good. Boo will tell you when it is good that you talk again. Boo forgives. You may speak. Boo and Minsc have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away. And she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence. And so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts. What is it, my friend? So dark an alliance sealed with Sentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining hoard. You think Minsc could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Ooh, why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsc is knowing more than Minsc knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsc does not remember. And Booz suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsc cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek. The worm has already whipped me around the city like a slack-backed pony. I have no wish to saddle myself a second time. But if it cannot be Boo who pops inside my skull for a rummage, then I trust you. Or Jaheira, but she is currently possessed of an empty head.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one, to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9 fingers keen. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. Until Minsc arrives, the battle has not even begun. Whatever strangeness you believe you saw, there is only one simple truth in Minsc's mind. The cult is evil. The guild is evil. And Minsc fights evil. If you cannot believe his words, then watch his doings. We will foil the Zentish plot, and then we will show 9 fingers the 5 fingers of Minsc. Yes? Yes? Yes.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
The cub speaks. Huh. Not so much a term of age or affection as simple old habit. You object? And will be again. But now I shall mutter them under my breath, out of respect.
Jaheira! Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger! You do not understand because you do not listen! We were the first to discover the cult, and if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and—
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsc and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsc. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. have seen too much to believe destiny has taken our side. Blind luck, perhaps. The point remains. You meant well, Minsc. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsc falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Wicklaren?
The Wicklaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a bodyguard for life. There is no higher title, nor deeper bond in all of Rashomon custom.
Wicklaren? Minsc, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsc, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsc does as Minsc does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
You hear that, Boo? We fight alongside a Wicklaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?